I am the chairman of the Suzhou Industrial Park Administrative Committee. That is one district of the Suzhou city, which is a very ancient city in China, located next to Shanghai in the west. So my name is Barry Young.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for supporting the EOA conference today. I think that maybe the very first thing is, I guess a lot of people have obviously heard of Shanghai, but maybe you could describe Suzhou and the initiative around the park itself.
Suzhou is a very, very old city, much older than Shanghai. And we are the capital. We were the capital of the old Wu County 2,000-something years ago. And after that, Suzhou became a very concentrated city for the silk industry and textile industry. And normally the people know about the Suzhou is about his tourism, classical garden, and the embroidery. So we are quite strong in this classical garden, tourism, silk industry, etc. 20 years ago, with the reform and open up of the Chinese government, we started to develop the economy. And especially from 1990, we started to attract the foreign investment from overseas to Suzhou. That is the time we took off, I think. So in the past almost 20 years, we attracted, in this city, we attracted over 20,000 foreign invested companies. And the total activity in this kind of the foreign investment are mainly in the industrial activity. And as part of the Suzhou city, Suzhou Industrial Park is much younger than the city. We have just 14 years of history from 1994. And in the beginning, the target of our Suzhou Industrial Park is to develop this new area in the eastern part of the ancient city. We would like to build this kind of this new area to be a new modern life and international city. And we would like to protect the old ancient city for this original style, with all this classical building and private gardens. I don't know whether you have been there.
No, I haven't. I mean, but I think that when we think in Europe about an industrial park, we maybe think of a small area with a couple of factories, maybe 1 square kilometre. But I think that your industrial park is on a much grander scale, isn't it?
That's right. It's half of the size of Singapore.
Right, so it's an entire city size.
Yeah, 288 square kilometre. So it's a big place. And we have around 500,000 population in this district. So it's pretty big city compared to the European standard.
Yeah.
And we have attracted over 3,000 something foreign invested companies already in the past 14 years. However, we would like to attract more service industry. So we started this plan a few years ago to encourage the foreign investment in the service industry, especially for the business outsourcing, ITO, KPO, or other related business. This is because from 2001, China became the member of the WTO, and we had 5 years of the grace period. So by the end of 2006, China was totally open to the foreign investor, and both for the manufacturing and also for the service. So from 2006, it's getting more and more open for all these different services for foreign investors. I believe that will be a big chance and very big potential market for all these Western investors.
And then is part of your plan for increasing services rather than just heavy industry? Is that part of the plan and maybe the reason why you're here working with people such as the EOA then?
That's right. We believe it is good opportunity for us contacting with the EOA and to set up the channel of the communication. I believe for the industry activity is still something we need, but this is face by face. In the beginning phase, we have to start it from the industrial activity. After that, with the new growth in this kind of industry investment, we need more support for the service sector, say from the logistics, warehouse, from all this IT outsourcing or all these different businesses. We need them to finalize this kind of the whole supply chain. And all this industry investors, they also need this kind of the professional service. Could be from their accounting business, from their human resource outsourcing, or ITO. They not necessarily do it by themselves totally. They could outsource part of their business and keep the core business inside. So I think this is also the face. This is some sort of the necessity, or the track we could prospect. So I believe this is also the reason we are here today to participate in this big event of in the European countries for this outsourcing business. And we are going to keep this contact. I think there will be a very big potential in future in between the European countries, all these investors, business outsourcing buyer, with the Chinese player in the country. And also, I believe the China market is also quite big. So sometimes you could also expand this kind of business in China.
Okay, Barry, thank you very much for that update, and good luck for the future of the Suzhou and Europe relationship.
Thank you very much.